What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to AFOLs Only. I'm Austin here with,
Jeremy.
and welcome back. We are here to discuss a. We just got word from Lego. They just announced a big collab, and that they are going to be taking on a new theme, which is Pokemon. How do you?
Yeah,
How do you?
that's really crazy, honestly. I mean, Lego X Pokemon, like once again another collab, but this one seems like a new, obviously like a bigger collab, like Mario. So Nintendo really is branching out to Lego to really get into that market of toys. I mean, I know Nintendo does their own thing, but it ain't selling. But this is gonna sell.
I'm a little. I kind of knew it was coming because Lego and Nintendo have been doing a lot. They had Mario, they had Nintendo just doing their products. They have the Game Boy coming out, which I think is probably one of the biggest driving factors. Because Pokemon is basically that's a Game Boy really exclusive.
I mean, yeah, you think about it. I mean, obviously, there's the Pokemon Company, which is the Pokemon Company, and Nintendo. It just facilitates their platform for their games. So it's really cool to see that. I mean, they see the success with Animal Crossing and Mario and the sub themes that come with it. So it's like it only makes sense at this point how far down the line we're gonna go. I mean, we just saw Zelda. Here comes Pokemon. What else are we gonna get? But this is insane, and this just brings up a lot of questions like is Mega going to be done with obviously, is Mega done? Like, is Mega Constructs, Mega Blocks, whatever they're calling themselves nowadays, are they done? Like, they only have Halo left, and I haven't seen a new Halo set come out like in over a year or 2 years.
Yeah, they only have Halo and Pokemon,
Like,
and
they
that
just now they're losing the right. Obviously, this means that they are no longer have the brick rights, like the brick built rights to Pokemon. So that means Lego now has the contract for it. Depending on when it's done, obviously, who knows? It could be done 2026 versus 2025, but we'll see when the actual like sets are releasing and stuff like that, or what's coming out. But yeah, is I think Mega's done. I think they're probably gonna lose the rights to Halo pretty soon
well,
if
I know what
this is the way it's going.
what's it I think was it Hasbro? No, Mattel. I'm sorry, Mattel is doing a brick thing right now as well. They're developing a brick like
Well, Mattel owns Mega.
so this is probably like they're probably phasing out Mega altogether and they're going to do
Mhm.
their own thing. Which I mean it'd be cool the like the Mega Halo stuff and maybe they'll bring back like some of the
I mean,
Call of Duty sets and all
they have
that.
Call of Duty, they had Assassin's Creed.
Eh,
Um,
I think that'd be
they
kind of
they,
cool
they
if
did a
they
bunch of random stuff. I know they had Sam Fisher. I mean, they had those mystery packs that were really cool. So I mean, it's weird now that they're losing it because all you see on shelves now is Mega Pokemon, and
yeah.
that's gonna be gone, and that's already getting scarce too. Like beforehand, those are already scarce.
Well, now with this announcement, I wouldn't be surprised if it's even harder to find stuff.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
the market's gonna go. I don't know if the market's obviously gonna go up for particular sets, and now it's like the time to grab those original starter sets that I keep talking about. I need to grab those, and because I have a bunch of the random sets, like I just the ones that I like or the ones I found on clearance and stuff like that. So I like them. It's cool, but yeah, I think they're cooked, and that market's gonna go up now because until Lego comes out with something, there's not gonna be any Pokemon bricks anywhere.
I mean, it goes to matter is like I'm curious more on what they're going to actually do because are they going to go the Sonic route where they kind of have the minifigures and they have like this sort of contraption with them, or are they going to go more towards the Mario route where it's like they're going to try to make it into a game?
Yeah, on my end, I'm like, will Lego go the same route that Mega has gone and create super unique pieces for very niche sets, very niche Pokemon, very niche things? Because they do that all with Halo and with the Pokemon sets. There's very obscure pieces, a lot of rubber pieces too, like a lot of stretchy rubber pieces they'll put in there for like ears or like antlers
Hmm.
and stuff like that. They do a lot of that. So that raises the question: will Lego go that same route? Will Lego go the extra mile and create new molds specifically for this? And but we know how it is with Lego and Star Wars and some other brands. I mean, will they go that extra route?
I mean, with Lego Bluey on the horizon, they made a whole new mold for their head, so it's possible. The only thing is with Pokemon, there's a lot of
A
like
lot of different shapes.
there's a lot of different shapes, but I don't think that I like if they go like the minifigure route, I think you'll probably get like a small Pikachu, But
Like, yeah, I think like a full molded Pikachu if they
yeah,
do
you'll get
that.
probably a full molded, but you'll like when it comes to like Charizard or anything bigger, it's probably all going to be brick built.
Yeah, so that's what I was that's the other point of it too, is that what are the sets gonna look like or what are the Pokemon gonna look like, right? Like what are we doing? Because Lego X Pokemon is again, it could be anything. I mean, obviously the teaser is just Pikachu's tail brick built, which is pretty cool.
Mhm,
But not only, I'm worried about the parts and them looking, I understand it's brick built. I understand that everything's 100 to 1, 100% accurate, but the best it can be. But what are these sets going to look like? Are we going minifig routes? I mean, are we going like trainers or minifigs and every Pokemon's brick built like Mega has done it? Like, or are we going buildable figures like because I mean Mega just has a big one on the shelf with Ash Ketchum and Pikachu on his shoulder, and it's big. It's like Groot size. So
yeah.
like like the like actual buildable like figure, and then or are we doing locations like what so that's the questions that I'm thinking in my head right now. What are we actually doing with this? Because Mega we did some locations like some arenas, but everything play scale. Like what are we actually doing? Because Lego has the potential to actually get some good minifigs in there, like if we're going trainer route, because I know Pokemon Horizons is really popular because it's just a newer show of Pokemon and Ash is pretty good.
Mhm.
So it's like, are we going? What are we doing? That's they're teasing so hard that everybody wants to know.
I like there's a lot they could do. I honestly expect within the first 2 years, we're going to get like an 18 plus set of either a Pokeball or we're going to get like a giant
Okay.
buildable Pikachu in some form. We're
I'm
gonna get a Pokemon of some sort.
yeah,
Probably not like the what's that one company we see at conventions? Bricker builds or something like that, where they have like the actual brick ones.
yeah, no,
It'll be more like the Bowser set that came out.
yeah. I think like when it comes to what they'll do first, I think it's gonna set the tone. Obviously, if they create a Bowser-sized Pikachu, that'd be pretty cool.
Mhm,
That'd be on my list of things that obviously, like what is really gonna happen. Like I know we know nothing. I know we know nothing. But when it comes to it, it's like, what is it going to drop first? I think there's going to be an 18 plus set first immediately. Like it's going to be a buildable Pikachu or something. A buildable Pikachu Pokeball. That's going to be really big, 18 plus, really good set. But then after that, it's like, what are we looking at? I'm excited for the potential of getting just like minifig characters. Like that'd be insane. Like, because there'll be some weird things they'll do. Versus the half of me believes it's only gonna be buildable Pokemon. Like it's gonna be buildable Pokemon, like almost like the old dinosaurs or the old Bionicles. Like I think it's gonna lean more Technic the bigger these things get.
I it's kinda hard well, I mean, it'll be kinda easy to judge because, Mega's current line is a fairly decent line. I mean, you have the Pokédex right now that's out. You have
It's a
the
great
buildable
set, yeah.
you have a buildable Charizard and all that, and they not Mattel, Mega's had the IP for so long. So we actually can judge it compared to it's not like, we're going into a whole completely new theme that has never been done before. We
Yeah,
actually have a little bit of a background so we can see are they going to kind of emulate what has been done before or I would personally I would like minifigures. I think it'd be kind of fun to have a bunch of trainer minifigures, some Team Rocket minifigures,
yeah,
Professor Oak and all
100%.
that. I think that'd be great. I think they could do it kind of like how they do the Minecraft sets, where occasionally they throw in like some
You can do,
random
yeah,
some
yeah,
random like skin mod. So it's like you can have Ash in one bit, and then in another one you can just have Red from
yeah.
Pokemon Red and all
I
that.
think I think that'd be crazy because like you can do basic Minecraft just does like landmarks, like random landmarks, random places, and random things generated, and it's like cool. You can do that with Pokemon and then build brick Pokemon. I mean, we already got the wolves, the Minecraft cows, and stuff like that. All that stuff was brick built. There, it helps that they're blocks, but
Mhm.
Pokemon aren't blocks. Not well, some of them, not all of them. But then it makes me go like, are they going to go the route of Lego Jurassic? Like that's another option. You can pre-mold a lot of figures and put
Yeah,
them
you
out
could.
there.
I think especially for the starting Pokemons, like the traditional starters, like Squirtle, Charmander, uh,
And Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur,
Yeah.
Pikachu. I have a feeling that there's a possibility, like especially like Charmander, he walks on his back leg, so he could probably just get like a little minifigure, and they just give him a head and a tail.
Yeah, you
But
could do that, but I
you
think that's the thing. If they're gonna go minifig people, they're not gonna do minifig Pokemon.
that
Like,
is true,
that's where
except
I'm
Mr.
thinking
Mime.
at. Mr. Mime, yeah, I don't want to see Mr. Mime. That's the thing, though. We all know not every Pokemon is gonna get made. Even Mega stayed away from a lot of Pokemon, and they
Yeah,
had like a very niche theme, like very things that were easy to make, like lions, like all like the evolutions and stuff like that. But they still created very unique pieces for them. Like, I mean, I'm looking at some of my sets now, and I have a bunch of the starter Pokemon, and they're all different. They're all made a little bit different. Like, they all got extra pieces on them, the random face pieces, a lot of printed pieces on it, a lot of printed pieces and like no stickers. And that's where Lego also is confusing to me. Are they going to print a lot of these things, or are we just going to prey on the design of being the brick that's going to cover it for us? That's going to make it that color, that's going to make it that stripe pattern, that's going to make the eyes. Like, we have to rely on Lego's designed to do that, and until we see some evidence, I'm excited because it means that it's gonna be on shelves. Like, it's gonna be on shelves, even if it sells out for day one, it's still gonna be on shelves. We can still get
yeah.
it. Versus Mega, where all the good sets are gone, you can't find any Halo. You can only find the same redundant Pokemon ones I already own on the clearance aisle, and I can't find the ones that I've really wanted. Like the Lapras one, I wanted to get on sale, never got it, and that was a big set. I can't wait for that. I know Lego is going to do a good job on bigger sets, bigger 18 plus sets or whatever they're going to make them. Those are going to be very nice. But I'm concerned. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're going big designs only, little designs, play sets. I don't know.
I mean,
We
that's
don't
what
know.
it puts us in right now to a kind of more excitable phase because we kind of know what's been done, but we don't know what Lego's going to do. And I'm
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see. I like 100% if they make like if they do a minifig scale, I don't think they're going to do stickers on majority of the Pokemon. Maybe like if it's on just some scaling effect on like a larger one that you would have to brick build, maybe,
Mhm.
but I don't think like for like smaller ones, I'm pretty sure they'll be printed. I could be wrong, but I from Lego's track history, if they're able to put spots and faces on small animals, I don't think it's going to be that hard for them to put it on smaller Pokemon. But I'm
Yeah.
really excited to see, especially with the Game Boy set that's been said to be coming out. I kind of like I have this idea like what if you can actually get game cartridges in some of the sets, like the like brick built ones that would go with that set.
That'd be pretty cool.
So
Yeah.
like
No,
you
yeah.
get a set with Red from Pokemon Red, and you can put like it comes with like a little buildable game cartridge, and that would go with the Game Boy. Or
That
you
would be
get
nice.
like
That'd be really cool.
yeah, or you get like one that's Pikachu, or you get one Pokemon Gold or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I
A lot
think
of the
I think
original games. Yeah.
I think that would actually both help because you could that now you have now you have another reason to buy the Game Boy set, and now you can collect all these other ones too.
Makes sense. Now, I think that is a really neat idea, and it would make it more collectible because Pokemon has always been about collecting and trading, and I wonder if they're gonna add some of that element to this too. I mean, I don't think anything's gonna be too exclusive. Like, what I'm saying, like, it's not gonna be where you have, that's the thing, we don't know. But if there is like minifigs or collectibles inside these things, maybe they put Pokemon packs inside these things or whatever. But I think there's gonna be an element of collecting with it, and maybe possible trading. Like, maybe there's like a random, I don't know, a random Pokemon or random extra build in there that comes in a certain sets, and you can trade them out the different colors. So I know they have some shiny forms, but I
Hmm.
hope they don't do stuff. I don't hope they don't do things super exclusive because I already don't like that. It's very hard to get some things now in today's market. When things are exclusive, it's very hard to get it. It's just not fair with bots and AI and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think the element of this entirely, though, this news is groundbreaking for Lego, and not that they were struggling or anything like that, but now they're really getting some traction again. I know they kind of, Lego's always constant, and they kind of just like mundane in the in their constant state. But now this is going to be like, all right, we're talking about Lego again. We're talking about Pokemon again. There's some time for the Switch 2 and Pokemon Z to A to come out. So
I mean
I
that
mean,
might have been what they've been waiting for too is the release of a new console. Nintendo's now being talked about a lot more now.
yeah.
So
And
it's
I know Pokemon, again, like, some people are gonna get all but hurt, but yeah, Pokemon is separate from Nintendo. But like I said, Nintendo facilitates the Pokemon games because it's just how they do things. It's just keeping the
yeah.
exclusivity of Pokemon and Nintendo. They're two separate companies that work together all the time. That's just how it works. Um, so I mean, Nintendo already. That's what it took. Nintendo having their stake inside Lego is making obviously the Pokemon company go, cool. We can put our stake in there too, and we'll be good.
I mean, it's like I first of all, I didn't even know that Pokemon was separate from Nintendo. I thought they were made by the same people. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's I think it's just finally like this is something that has just probably been already talked about ever since like Nintendo has been doing this deal with Lego and all that. And when they first came out with the NES, I just figured, and they had Mario, then they had Sonic, and now they have Pokemon, which are the biggest name, basically the biggest names in Nintendo right now. Even though I know Sonic is Sega, but it's like now I'm just hoping they add like some of the other stuff to like maybe Metroid will come to it, maybe um damn, I can't think of it, but it's like I think it's gonna I have high hopes. I think it's gonna come out great. And I
Yeah, all in all, I'm very excited and I'm hopeful for it. And like I said, it's gonna mean, regardless of what it is, it means stuff's gonna be on shelves. I just hope it isn't. Not everything they produce for that line is gonna be super 18 plus and super collectible. I just want it to be affordable and fun. I love Pokemon. You know me,
yeah.
I'm a big Pokemon fan, and I just want it to be
I
good.
mean, the one thing is I want them to make minifigures because I want Pokemon themed torsos.
I want red, bro. I want
Yeah,
red. You know
I
me, I
know
love
you
red.
do. Like
That's my favorite trainer.
I want torsos. I want like Pokemon themed T-shirts and all that for my minifigures.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah. And then but here's the thing. If we get minifigs, this just opens up the avenue more to Lego anime. I'm just
They
saying.
did that once, but need to bring it back.
Yeah, they're underrated
It
line.
is a
Underrated.
very
Oh, wait,
underrated
Exo
line.
Force.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Start a
No,
petition.
I'm really I'm really excited, and I think it's gonna be good. And I have high hopes for it. It's one of the more. This is makes me excited for Lego
Like
again.
now let me ask you this question. Do you want them to use like the face like let's say they do an Ash minifigure. Should they redesign it or should they have him with like his big anime eyes?
They can lower it down. I mean, they don't have to go super cheesy with it. I mean, I have some random anime figures that I bought from some third party stuff, and if I'm taking a look at them honestly, they need to tone it down. The eyes are a little too the eyes are a little too dramatic, but if they tone it down just a little bit, they can go Ninjago wise and or generic, and I'll be happy with that. But obviously, give us like Pokemon decals and stuff
Oh
all over
yeah, of
their
course.
gear.
All right. Well, do you have any closing arguments or any closing statements?
Well, I think this is going to be again. This is another way for them to introduce people back into Lego and then people into Pokemon, which are both very insanely popular. I have high hopes for it, and I hope it all goes good. I hope we get an announcement soon. I don't know why they just tease something with no product,
That's what they
but
did. We're not going to see anything for probably a month.
we're gonna get some leaks and suspicions. But hopefully with this new news, everybody's gonna be talking about it, and hopefully we can stay on top of the
Yep.
news.
All right. Thank you all for listening. As always, I'm Austin,
And I'm Jeremy.
and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.